If you enjoy the Low Scale Gaming podcast, please leave us a like, review, and subscribe. Any feedback is welcomed, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hello, and welcome back to the Low Scale Gaming podcast. I'm your host, Fantasy, formerly known as Ghostland's Finest. And as always, I'm hosted by Conan Jones and Inferior Mage. Conan, how are you doing today?
Yeah, it's gonna take some time to get used to that one.
All right, so the reason behind it is because I was sitting there thinking, I was just like, okay, I want to start up my YouTube channel again. I want to start up streaming. I have nothing else to do. So I was just like, I need if I happen to just somehow happen to get big, which I know won't happen. But if I do, I want to be able to use something that's not copyrighted.
you dress for the
So
job you want, not the job you have.
exactly. So I got like this whole I'm paid to get this like this nice channel art done or like logo done for my profile pictures and stuff. Kind of like my logo I'm going to be using now, and just and I'm going to go by Fantasy or just Finn. That's my it's my character in World of Warcraft that I've had for like 15 years, but it's the name's not copyrighted, and the art and the logo I used isn't copyrighted because I paid somebody else to make it. So it's fair use.
Because it's a representation of something from the game, but it's not
Exactly.
actually stolen from the game.
Exactly. So that's why it's fair use.
It's like
So
fan art or something.
yeah, exactly. It's fan art pretty much. So this is my
Fan fiction.
so this what? No. So this is my
Sonic and Mario.
so this is my this is what I'm going by. Fantasy. You can just call me Finn. It's fine. It's easy. I still answer to Ghost as well, but Fantasy is what y'all should call, or Finn is what I'll go by the most. But this is still same low scale gaming podcast. That's not copyrighted. That image and logo. The logo is created by Conan Jones, and then we came up with the name together, I believe.
Yeah.
So Mage is just here because he's here.
That's right. I have nothing else to do with my life.
Mage, how are you? Or Conan, how are you doing?
Oh, so yeah. Sorry, I was just like I'm just gonna jump into it.
Well, I was just gonna say it's like at least it's better than like changing your name to Meta World Peace or something,
Oh yeah.
or
God.
Ocho Cinco.
Or like what he changed it. I thought he changed his name again to like something like Friend of the Pandas or something. Hang on.
Whatever.
Ron Artest name changes.
Yeah, Ron Artest name changes. I swear,
Has
it's
he
like
ever been
something Friend of the
diagnosed with some
Pandas.
kind of mental instability?
I don't know.
God, I just remember hating him. He was such a dirty player.
Oh, I loved
for
him
sure.
to death.
For sure.
Oh, when he elbowed that stupid beard dude.
Is
What's his name?
Harden?
Harden. Oh my god.
He like
I always hated the Thunder.
elbowed
I've
him in the
never been a
nuts.
Thunder's fan, and that was just yeah.
You're not gonna make any friends saying stuff like that.
I don't care. I don't like the Thunder.
Oh lordy.
I'm ready for
swore he
sports to
changed
come
it
back.
to something like to some like panda thing, but I guess I don't. I can't find it. Anyways,
It was so short lived that.
yeah.
But I'm doing okay. Like I slept in for the first time today in like forever. Like I slept until about 10 o'clock, and my wife just let me sleep and like shut the door and like kept Baxter out of the room because he was upset that I was still asleep. And
You're up when I'm up.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, you're the first one out the door. You let me out of bed in the morning, and then I sleep while you leave, and then I go wake mommy up. That's how this works. And it's man, he is gonna be a wreck whenever she has to go back to work. Like,
Yeah, I feel like
That poor
Vader's gonna
dog.
be like that too, because man, Vader's just been like, "What are we doing today?" Kind of
yeah,
excited to wake me up or wake me. Crap!
Stay with my dogs. Like my
I
dog.
dropped it again. My bad.
what'd you say?
I said my brother's name.
Oh,
I will say though that I'm pretty happy that like Vader's grown up now to where he doesn't pee in the house. Like he hasn't peed in the house in like 2 weeks. So he's been sleeping with he either sleeps with me or fuck. Sorry, he either sleeps with me or my brother every night now, and it's pretty nice.
we tried leaving Bax out on the bed the other night and just letting him sleep with us. And about 2:30, my wife was just like, "No, he was not happy. He was not in bed, and he was throwing a fit, and he wanted to go to bed. So that's just his place now.
Is just
So
sleeping in the kennel,
yeah,
you know.
so
But Vader's also kennel trained though, so it's fine. Like he goes in there whenever we like leave and stuff. So he's got a nice little bed in there. He's got his water, but he's got a water bowl in there. He's all right. I can also put the little. I got like the privacy shade thing, whatever that I have on all the other sides that I can put down. If mainly, I just do it when he's in trouble. But uh, yeah, it's nice that Vader's like calm enough because I mean, God, he's so big though. The only thing when he spreads out and takes over like at least half the bed, like half of my king size bed. He'll just lay down, and then whenever he spreads out, good lord. And then if he sleeps sideways, he takes up almost all of it. Like
forget
it's
about it.
annoying. Where I have to sleep like kind of diagonally, and then like in the morning time, he'll try to pull that stuff, and I'll just push him off the bed.
It's
I'm
like,
just
nah,
trying.
get out of here.
I'm just like get. I'm not dealing with it. Like this is my time.
This is my time down here. Nah, sorry.
Or the other thing is like he'll kind of do like the thing that Baxter does is just like it's time for me to if I'm up you're up and he'll come and like lick my face and stuff, but then that's just when I call my brother and then and then my brother takes him.
Come deal with him.
Come deal with your dog.
Yeah. Mage, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a good week.
A good high energy week.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, but if it's gonna be a low energy week, at least I don't have to didn't have to really deal with a whole lot, so it was pretty nice.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad you had an easy week.
So, question. I had a question thought earlier. So
Okay.
it's on Friday. We're recording on Friday because stuff. Um,
America.
America. The DHS offices are closed for the 4th, and I know that you normally have to come to the city to see some of your kids or something like that. Are you still having to come and do your normal stuff even though the office is closed, or how does that work?
So my office isn't closed, but because we're not doing quarantine stuff anymore, I do still have to go and see that kid. So it's not like
How did they get away with not closing your office for a federal holiday?
oh, for the federal holiday, yeah, I still have to. That is closed. I misunderstood what you meant. I thought you
Okay.
were talking about like all the office closings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
No, I misunderstood you. That's my bad.
Okay. I was like, why did they shut my office down for Independence Day but not yours? That's
No,
real crappy.
well, so normally I would stop to see that kid this week, but I actually, and this is actually a win of the week, but we actually found that child a foster home, so I'm
Is
moving him Monday.
that's like the best segue? Oh wait, no, never mind. Got super excited. We were about to do like a super segue, but when's
Super Segway.
no? That's good though. That's awesome. I'm glad you found him. So
Oh
some
yeah, it's really nice. Like that's crazy good, dude. That kid, he needed a place so bad, and that that I found him one and that they accepted him. I'm just like, I know I don't sound it, but I'm like over the moon about it. Like it's a really good deal.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Like that is
It's
exciting.
good.
I know you've been working with him like since I started. I feel like,
Yeah, I mean I had him since October,
yeah.
and I mean I'm gonna still have to like, I mean I still have him. It's not like the case is done
But the end is closer than it was before.
for sure.
So all that being said, like my year mark is this month. Like in a couple weeks. Like since I've been with DHS,
Mhm.
we were,
Are you going for that twofer?
huh?
Are you going for that twofer?
I get an automatic raise, I think, after a year, if I remember correct. Is that right, Mage?
Yep, it's a pretty good increase. Like, not gonna
So
lie, it's a nice little hefty paycheck.
I know, like my wife and my like family back home were asking me last weekend if I was getting back into teaching and applying for stuff, and I was just kind of looking at them. I was just like, we don't even know if we're having legitimate school or not. Like, and band is going to be the first thing that gets cut, even if the kids do go back to like regular classes. Sorry, why are
I
you
understand.
calling? I forgot to turn my work phone off.
Yep.
But no, they were asking me like if I was getting back into teaching, and I said we don't know if real school is going to be happening or not. Like I don't feel like I would be comfortable jumping from a pretty guaranteed job into something that's way more
Yeah, I
possible.
understand.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why I decided to stay where I was at. I was gonna like look for another place to teach, but during the summer, but this stuff with COVID happened, so I decided to just be the smart choice, is just to stay
Stick it
where I
out.
have a guaranteed job at.
Yeah. Because I was just,
So
oh, I can't really be swapping insurances and stuff at the moment, and I know schools don't really offer the same insurances that I have. So
yeah, I'm sleepy. Sorry.
oh God, goodness. So I've been drinking like these ice drinks, sparkling ice. Y'all know those?
Oh, I'm judging you.
No, I like those. Those are good drinks.
So this one that
Ooh,
I got is a peach nectarine, and I usually like peach, but this one is very, I don't know.
ooh,
It's
I'm
weird.
judging you
Why?
because that stuff's gross. I hate flavored water.
Have you ever had one of them?
Yes, flavored water is just really gross to me. My okay, so the thing is, the I got like kind of scarred by it. Back in like in the '90s, okay, my step when I had to go over to my stepdad's mom's place for her to like babysit me and stuff. Uh, she would have that sparkling water stuff, and it came in like this weird bottle, and it tasted disgusting, and they still make it today, and it's still called sparkling water, and it's like it was like one of them was like like it was still like a clear water bottle, but it was like it had like orange on it, and then another one had like purple on it, and they were just completely some of the most disgusting things I ever had.
So I will give you that. Like some of them are really gross and they're like very dry, kind of like how wine is dry, I guess. But it these are actually like really good. Like I've kind of been using them as almost like a soda replacement, like
Yeah, it's a pretty nice little.
because they're $1 a piece at Walmart, and there was one I got the other day. It's like strawberry watermelon, something like that. It was really good, but sorry, tangent.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Um,
All right.
all right, let's go ahead and jump into our fails of the week. Go ahead, Jones. What is your fail of the week?
Um. Okay, I wrote this down earlier and I was reading it and I was like, this doesn't make sense. Um, I got a case yesterday that I had to try to initiate, and of course, nobody was home, so I get to go back today. Pretty much after we're done, I'm gonna go shower and then just go back out to the field and try it again. Um,
Fun.
then, if they're not there today, I have to go back again tomorrow and then again Sunday.
Yeah.
So, fun times. I have to do 4 days of attempts now. They added a fourth day to us. So, that's fun times.
What what are your attempts? Like you have to go and like make contact with the people or something? Like how does
Yes.
it work?
So, you have to go to the home on file or wherever the family is supposedly living and just attempt to make contact with them. Um, you have to, just knock on the door and be as observant as possible while you're at the home. Um, it's kind of a weird deal because people don't realize that you don't actually have to talk to DHS at all. Um, just most people kind of choose to because it looks real bad if you don't, like you're, trying to hide something or whatever the case may be. But
Right.
um, for the day that it is initiated, so if it's so like this one that I got yesterday, it was due the same day as it came in because it was a priority one. Um, with a priority one, you have to do 2 days, 2 attempts on the first day that it's due, and then one attempt per day for the next 4 days if you don't get any answers at the door.
Mhm.
So it changes a little bit with a priority two. So if something comes in, it's like, hey, this needs to be addressed, but you don't really need to go. You've got 5 business days to go try to make contact. So that's it, you just kind of have a little bit more of a window. Prior P2s can have weekends between attempts. So like I had one actually yesterday also that wasn't due until Sunday, but I went ahead and started it yesterday and did my 2 attempts so I can just do 1 attempt on Monday since it's been the weekend.
Right.
But
Well,
yeah,
it sucks that that's gonna be your weekend. Is that
yeah, it'll be it'll be all right. The after I drove by the house, it doesn't look like it's lived in, but that's the only thing we have on file, and I can't make a phone call to them until after my third day, until I leave a letter. So
yeah?
it's kind of a weird.
Oh, okay. I remember that because whenever DHS was coming to like check on me about my brother's things, um, I was gone for I forgot what I was. I was gone for a weekend or something, and they were trying to make contact with me, and I forgot where I was at, but I was gone for like a week, a whole weekend, and I got the letter thing, and I freaked out that I got the letter thing. So I like as soon as I got home, I immediately like called the person and like told them like I was gone all weekend and stuff. But
Yeah.
I didn't know I didn't have to talk to DHS, but
Well, I
you
mean,
know,
Yeah, that's true.
you're not legally required to, but like in
Mhm.
your situation, it was beneficial for you to talk with DHS.
Right.
Like,
I felt bad though because I didn't want like I was like I freaked out kind of because I didn't want to think that I was like doing anything bad. I was just gone for the weekend. I think I was at my mom's or something like that for the weekend.
yeah, and I think a lot of people that do this just they realize that like, so it's like we don't really take it personally if people don't answer.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, sometimes it's hard not to take it personally just because people are people, but you're not supposed to, for sure.
Well, it
yeah,
seems like the people didn't take it seriously because when I called them, they called me right back the next day and was just like, "When can I come by for a visit?" And I was like, I mean, whenever works." It's like, okay, I'll be there in 30 minutes. I was like,
I'm
oh,
on my way.
cool. Kind of clean the house real quick.
Yeah,
You light an incense and you just go. Mage, what's your fail of the week?
Mm, my fail of the week, I guess. I really don't have a fail of the week. What did I put on the?
On call.
Oh yeah, I have on call, which sucks. But that's kind of it. It's literally it. It's just some on call work.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. So
No,
All right,
it's all Finn's fault.
so my fail of the week is I slept in almost every day this week whenever I wanted to get yard work done. And like it's Oklahoma heat time. It's the smack dab middle of the summer. It's 100 plus every day. So if you're not out there working by 8 o'clock in the morning and you get done by 10 or 11, it's pointless to be out there. So I've been trying to go to sleep earlier, but still been just still just like sleeping in. Like, dang, yesterday I slept until like almost. Yesterday I went to sleep at like 11, and I woke up almost at 1 o'clock. I've got good sleep, so I'm complaining about getting good sleep
how dare you?
because I don't have anything else to complain about.
Uh, like you sent me a Snapchat yesterday at like 11. It's like, oh, it's nap time, and I was like, really? Like, you've been up for like 45
Oh,
minutes. It's time for a
it's that
nap. Oh,
time.
I've spent all my energy today.
No, wait, what day was that? Because there was one day where we woke up early and we got yard work done. Was that
I
yesterday?
don't think it was the same day.
Okay.
Because, yeah, there was one day where you sent me a brother of your brother mowing the yard,
Yeah.
which we woke
And
up
then
early for him to do the yard work.
hey, I was doing yard work too, kind of.
I was keeping that lawn chair from blowing away in the wind.
I was weed eating.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time.
I weed eat the spots he missed in the corners, or like the places that he can't reach with a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Hey, he's 9. He's big enough. If I didn't think he was comfortable, if I wasn't comfortable with him doing it, he wouldn't be doing it. But it's fine. He does it pretty well for a 9-year-old.
Oh, yeah, he's fine. I'm just giving you a hard time
Yeah,
because I'm a
but
jerk.
Like we do.
yeah, that's really the only thing I got is that.
All right.
All right, let's go jump into topic 1 today. Um, we're gonna continue our dumb stories from college. I'm pretty sure we never talked about this, about the Leo fighting Chad.
I don't think so.
That was good times.
Man,
Major, you there
That's
for
really
that?
funny.
Yeah, Major was there. Okay, I think that was your freshman
Yeah,
year, wasn't it?
no, yeah. Leo came in when I came in.
when did you
When
graduate
Mage,
from high school, Mage?
when Mage came
2012.
when Mage came to band camp 2 days late. I remember that.
That wasn't my fault,
Yeah, I'd say that too.
and I didn't come to band camp 2 days late. I
I
was just
said
late.
2 days late.
I know. I didn't come to band camp 2 days late. I was 1 day late.
No, you were 2 days late because you also missed the Friday of freshman orientation day. So you missed the Friday and the Saturday. You came on the Sunday.
Why do you remember that?
I don't know.
He's obsessed with me.
Like, you remember the weirdest facts. Like, legitimately. Like, I don't understand. You remember more about our lives than we remember. And
But I can't tell you what happened last week.
yeah, it's like, oh crap, what did I have for breakfast today? Like,
That's fair. I have really bad short-term memory.
but by God, that long-term memory,
That long-term memory is gonna get me through the day. All right.
especially for stuff that doesn't matter at all.
Exactly. Tell you what.
We're gonna fight about this in a couple months. Like, God damn right, I'm gonna remember it.
I'll remember this picture perfect in about a couple months. All right. I'll get back to you then.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mage was 2 days late to that year. I remember this because everybody was like, "Oh, we're getting a Native American king, Finn. You're not going to be the only one anymore." I was like, "Okay, cool. What's his name?" Inferior Mage. I was like, "Oh my God. Here we go. I remember this. Anyways, all right. So but we had this guy, his name was Leo, and he was from was he from Northwest Classen, I think?
I think he was from like Mac or
No, he wasn't. He was from the city.
okay. So then yeah, a part of me
No,
thought
he was from Lawton.
I thought he was from the same school PJ was for Ike.
No, he's not the same school. PJ was he the same school that Keeley was from?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know where Keeley went to school, so
It was somewhere in the city. Anyways, I know it was like somewhere from. I know it was. I thought it's either like what it was either Western Heights or it was
like
I'm pretty sure it was Northwest Classen. Anyways, Northwest Classen is a rough school. All, pretty much any of the city schools is a rough school. All right, yeah, unless you're like in Yukon or Mustang or
I
like
that's just Metro. That's not Oklahoma City school.
what? I mean, that's still a suburb of Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but like Yukon and Mustang are their own school districts. Like they're
Yeah,
not.
but I mean, and Putnam City's not. But Putnam City's a rough school district unless you go to PC North.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that like city schools are rough. All right. Anyways, and Northwest Class is a pretty rough one too. That one and like Star Spencer. Whew. Anyways,
Whew.
so this dude he was a character, okay, and he acted the part that this dude was just he was rough. Anyways, we also had this other dude in our podcast, or not in our podcast, in our section. His name was Chad. He's a douchebag. He's the epitome of a Chad. Him and his orangutan titties. You probably should take that out.
Again, the weirdest details that you remember.
Do you not remember when he would just run around in like his black wife beaters, and his bazongas would just go boom, 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 left to right?
Why are you looking at other dudes' boots, man?
Because it slaps you in the face.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if I remember that.
I don't remember that at all. You just remember some weird stuff.
I hate both of y'all so much.
That's fair.
We hate you too. It's okay.
Anyways,
Your hatred is not mutually exclusive.
but anyways, back to the whole point I was making is this dude was a douchebag, okay? And we had to put up with them because he was their section. Anyway, remember he put like a restraining order on me? That's another story for another time.
I don't know if I knew about that.
He put
that school. Okay, we're changing the story now. Leo's next week. Okay, so do you not remember this? We had the tuba page and everything.
Okay, get in. Once you get into it, I'll probably be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that." But
because we were talking, because it was whenever me and Chad were having issues. I forgot what we were fighting about, but it was something stupid. And I just didn't like how he talked to people. I didn't like him in general. Okay, and then I got to the point. I was like, hey, you and I would just need to go out to the country, throw fists, and then we'll be okay afterwards, right? And then
not okay.
And then he printed that off and took it to the dean of students.
That sounds like him though.
And I had to go talk with those stupid she's dead now, but I'm not gonna say bad about her. Yeah. She was never mind. Anyways,
I'll talk bad. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't.
I said to myself, she was not a nice lady to me. Okay, that's how I would put it. Yeah, I got that restraining order because of that, and she showed me the printed off stuff where I said, and I was just like, wait a minute, really? Because I said this, it's not like I said I was gonna like find him in an alleyway and like knock his head off or anything. I said go out to the country and fight like men.
To have a fist fight, like I'm not trying to murder somebody. Like
yeah, like it was.
I want to beat his butt.
Yeah,
like it was just it was a classy gentleman's duel. And it just
At,
turned into
at the clock
turned into
tower
that.
at noon.
Yeah, like it's not like I was. But anyways, so that's what it turned into, and then I got that restraining order put on me for however long. But like I remember, Doctor Dad came and talked to me about it. He was like, "I know you're a good kid. I know this isn't you," and I was just like, "I know you've been having some issues here with people, but I know this isn't you. Just keep out of trouble, and you'll be all right." And I was, I I remember we talked out in front of FA, the quarter of the glass part, and we talked right there. I think we talked for like 10, 15 minutes about it. And he was just like, "We'll make sure nothing happens so you can still be here and everything like that. And you just keep keep out of trouble." And I did. I didn't get into trouble again, but I went on to absolutely just hate the dean and students. And I always have chocolate. Well, you ain't got nothing anymore. So shut up.
God dang.
Good lord.
I went there.
We're having some.
I went there. I said I wasn't going to go there. I went there. I don't care.
Reliving some past trauma. Digging up some not really healed wounds.
Deep-seated trauma.
I remember the other thing. So remember when Cy was going to host convention there, and they had like this dinner thing to talk to the dean with. Guess who got to sit right next to the dean? Your good friend Fantasy. And I had to sit there with this because if I ruined it for them, then I would have felt bad. So I had to sit there with a stupid smile on my face and just like sitting there and agreeing with everything she said. And this was like full blown, like when she already had stage 3 going. Okay, so she looked pretty weak, and I was getting. Never mind. But I was pretty okay. I did my part, even though I hated her. Anyways,
You did good.
I did good because they ended up hosting district convention. They had a good time and all that jazz.
Did they actually end up hosting convention at SWASU?
Yes, I told you that.
When was it? I thought about that the other day, and I was like, I don't remember.
Before last.
Because I remember we talked about it, and I was like, I thought it was the dumbest thing because we were always told that we couldn't because of the town itself.
Well, Conan, don't let your dreams be dreams.
Oh.
Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it.
All right, Shia.
I was laughing because it's just like that didn't even make sense.
Have you ever seen that Shia LaBeouf motivational speech? None of that makes sense.
That's true.
It sounds like a drunken, rambling man at the corner asking for change. Just do it. Put the change in the jar. It's still a big meme, but I mean, let's call it what it is: a drunken, rambling man.
What is Shia up to? We haven't seen him in like a long time.
Last thing I remember hearing about him was that he was punching out Nazis last year at some protest thing. So last thing I heard about Shia LaBeouf.
I mean, I guess that's a good one to go out on.
Let's put in Shia LaBeouf.
I mean, normally it's pretty agreed upon that Nazis are bad. It's
Shia LaBeouf. He's making a movie called
Just
The
Do
Tax
It.
Collector. Let's see what else about him. That's the news for him. Let's see. Punches Nazi. First thing comes up.
Punches Nazis.
2017, so this was 3 years ago. Whoops.
I'm punching Nazis.
I remember that. He got into this dude's face, though. He just, like, knocked him. Anyways.
Yeah. I feel like the only thing I remember happening with the dean while I was there was whenever she had to come talk to the whole music department about the Title IX stuff.
Oh, my God. I remember that, too. That was so stupid.
Because it was
you
like...
know who did it?
Yeah, I remember finding out afterwards.
Did you ever realize who did it?
Well, I'm sorry, what?
Did you ever realize who did it? Because you're the one that told.
Yes, I did.
I was
And
there
they
for
still
it.
deserve to get in trouble because they're
What?
morons. They deserve to get in trouble because they're
They
morons.
nobody got in trouble because nobody confessed to it. Because
Oh
nobody
well,
snitches.
I know the people that did it cleaned
Except
up.
you.
So
Did they though?
at least one of them that did because I was there and I watched them do it.
Oh, clean it up. Oh, I thought you meant like cleaned up their act. I was like, no, they didn't.
No, no.
Yeah, I saw it too. I was there when they were doing it.
Because isn't that after they put the security cameras in the dungeon after that?
Yes. And then I accidentally broke the one above my locker by hitting it with my
The
sousaphone.
sousaphone. Yeah.
I think I did that within the first week of it being there.
Probably.
And it was total accident too. Normally I'd do something like that on purpose, but that was a total accident.
In quotations.
No, it was.
I just give you a time.
I remember that. That was funny. And then oh my god, Mage was so mad that day. You could see red coming from him.
Dude, man, I don't tolerate that racist crap.
It wasn't
I don't care
racist
who-
though. Where was that racist at?
Are you kidding me? Like, are you legit kidding me?
Where was no?
Do you
where
not
was-
remember what was written on that sousaphone?
I don't remember what was written. I really don't remember what was written on the sousaphone.
It's like the N word
Literally,
was
the
like
N-word
etched.
over and over and over again was written on the sousaphone.
Was it really?
Yeah, dude.
I
Yeah.
did not know that.
It wasn't just the
had
pad.
I thought it just had the pads on it. I did not know that part.
No.
Okay. Completely
I do
misunderstood the
not
situation. Completely misunderstood it. Okay, that's messed up. I thought it just had the pad on it. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh my god, that's a hate crime. If that was on what's his face's tuba, that would have been a hate crime.
Mhm.
It was, wasn't it?
No, it was on Scrap Dragon's tuba. I didn't know that
Oh.
when I got
What
angry.
the-
I thought it was on Mark's tuba.
Mark was a good dude. I liked him.
Yeah, I thought it was on Mark's tuba, which is why I got really, really mad.
Conan messed that up for us.
Not a story we're telling.
Nope.
Not a proud moment.
Not for sure. There's not many times I'm disappointed in, but that was one of them.
That was definitely one of them. And that's totally, I'd say one of the few times I'm really disappointed in myself. So, as soon as it happened, it was a foot in mouth.
Oh, that was. I want to tell that story someday, but
Not
I know
today.
we never will. Anyways, all right, but yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. What we got going on with topic one. We kind of rambled there. We went from telling like one story to 3 stories, no 4 stories about everything. So yeah, you got a whole 4-parter in one segment.
Giving people their money's worth.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, let's go move to topic 2. That Evo, the biggest fighting game event of the year, was canceled because the co-founders is
Terrible.
removed after allegations of sexual misconduct. But before we get into that, a lot of like sexual misconduct has been coming out from the gaming world lately. There's there's speculations that Dr. Disrespect was banned on Twitch for doing sexual misconduct.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that. I knew he got banned from Twitch, but they never.
They never gave for a reason. It's just speculated that it's because of that, because it came out during the same time as all this other allegations coming out from other people. There's the caster of the Super Smash Brothers game, some chick I forgot. She was dating and sexually involved with a 14-year-old at the time, and she was like 25.
Jesus.
There's this going on with Evo. There's the offline TV thing going on with Fedmeister having weird sexual advances on two of the house members and then getting kicked out of there. So
Why are people
there's a
so
lot
gross?
there's a lot of bad things happening right now, and I just want to say this, that it's not hard to be a decent person. Okay? It's really not. You go about your business. You don't touch people that don't want to be touched. You don't say things that are racist or inappropriate to people. If you're over the age of 18, don't talk to minors. Okay? It's I feel like we need to have like a stupid people handbook that you just hand out to idiots, and you just like, oh hey, I think I'm gonna message a 16. Don't here. This is where you get the handbook. Okay, like
Stop. Get some
just
help.
stop, get some help. This is your help that we're getting you, is this handbook, and it's just baffles me that there's so much stupid stuff out there, and like I don't understand it. The Me Too movement matters. Black Lives matters, and wear a mask out in public. Okay, it's really as simple as that.
I don't understand, like, kind of a little swapping gears. Like, my grandmother in law, um, she was raised in a different time, and I've been on the fence about unfriending on Facebook just because of her
Oh
viewpoints.
boy,
Just do it.
Um,
Just rip that band-aid
the
off.
best thing you can do is what I do is so I don't like cause problems or drama about it or it gets brought up is I just unfollow them. That's the best thing Facebook ever came out with. Is
yeah,
just unfollow them. Just like, oh, did you see my post? Oh no. Then you can see it, and then you can go check up on them. If they're still being, awful people, then you just okay. I unfollowed you for a reason.
I'm gonna keep unfollowing, snooze you for 30 more days.
Yeah, like
But she posted something that I guess Texas has done, extended the mass and public requirement, whatever.
yeah. They know this is the first time they've done it. Is that they're forcing people to have a mask out in public, and then if they don't, the first one's a violation or verbal or a written warning, and the second one's a $250 fine.
Okay, so they had posted something from like some super right wing conservative.
A guardian or
It was
something like
something worse than
that.
that, yeah.
Jesus,
But
Fox News.
it was just like, oh, the way that this is worded says that if you're social distancing, you don't have to wear a mask, and they're just gonna enforce it like it's blah 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 blah. And I was just like, or you could just wear the damn mask. Like, why is
Yeah,
this such a big deal? Like, but I
uh,
can't breathe in it. Like,
it's not. If my brother that has asthma can breathe in his mask, then uh, people it would be fine for other people to do it.
Say you can breathe in that mask. It doesn't drop your oxygen level. Just
It
being
does
crazy.
not.
Just being freaking paranoid.
It's stupid. Anyways,
sorry, I kind of derailed it. My bad.
no, it's fine. It's just to get jump on back on the point. It's not that hard to not be. It's not that hard to be a decent person. I'm not saying go out and be somebody that donates 10% of your earnings to charity or do volunteer work. Okay, I'm not saying that. But it's not that hard to just be a decent person. And like I said, don't touch people that don't want to be touched. Don't message inappropriate things to people out of the blue. You have to look. You have to get a feel for the water before you jump in. Okay.
But
Now, but it's not that hard. Okay.
Just talk to somebody. Just ask. Like,
And,
Like, it's not
and
like-
the most important thing is just stop making stupid people famous. Is probably the most important thing.
turn off Facebook.
Turn off
Like,
Facebook. Unfollow your racist family members on Facebook. You know, there's no problem in that. They can never see if you're unfollowed or not. Okay, they'll see if you unfriend them or block them. Okay, but they'll never see if they're unfollowed. Uh, but it is what it is.
people are
But
dumb,
back
man.
back to the Evo thing. Evo is Evo's the biggest event of the year for fighting games. It's like the fighting game mecca. There's always there's like 10 championships that go on there, 10 championship tournaments that go on there, like Smash, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, just to name a few right there. All have their like major championship at Evo. And this dude, let me see, I don't even know the owner's name. I don't, to be honest, I don't know that much about Evo, but it's the co-founder and president Joey Curley, um, that he's the one he was allegedly uh trying to groom people for. No, wait, that's method. I'll get in that too. But he was sending inappropriate messages to underage females, and just again, if you're over 18 and you're thinking like, hey, like, okay, I'll even give you some sort of slack if you're talking to the person and the age doesn't ever come up, okay? But once someone's like, "Oh yeah, I'm 16," immediately stop.
Abort ship.
Abort ship. Okay, just say, "Okay, it was nice talking to you. I'm sorry that I did not realize you were underage," kind of thing. Okay,
Goodbye, delete my number.
goodbye, delete, whatever. Okay, I can understand that. Okay, I'm not
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
mean,
necessarily going to accept it as much, but I'll accept it more than sending whatever inappropriate messages after understanding that somebody's underage. That's whenever it gets wrong.
I mean, it's like, yes, there's not a whole lot of difference between a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old, but it's also one of those things where it's like, once you realize where they're at, what age they are, even if you like flirt it just a little bit, you gotta be like,
It's like, oh, I'll see you in 2 years then.
yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of
I
thing.
mean, like, okay, I get it. I get being confused about age, especially if they're not telling you it. But just ask, or
It's
just
not that
like,
hard to do the ASL thing. It's like age, sex, location thing. Okay, it's not that hard at all. Okay, and
and really, once you're over 21, you really shouldn't date anyone under 20 because there's just so much more stuff.
yeah,
You can go to bars. You don't have to feel guilty about giving them a beer. Like, just don't date anyone under 21.
While also just not being illegal.
Right.
wait a minute. I have you felt guilty about giving somebody under the age of 21 but over the age of 18 a beer before?
Not for a beer, but I do sometimes feel guilty if I accidentally got them drunk at like a party or something.
I would
I'm
like
like, oh,
I would
they
like to
didn't
welcome you
know.
to the party.
Yeah, it's like they didn't know, and I screwed up. But I mean, in the end of the day, they're over 18. They made their own decision.
Exactly.
But it doesn't make it. But me egging them on didn't help.
Y'all have not met Drunk Mage, okay? He is a very aggressive, pushy person. Not like weird wise or like any sort of like
Not sexually
not
aggressive.
sexual
Just
not sexual wise. I mean like that he's like aggressive that he wants people to like chug beers and stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely a enabler.
Yes.
And
I
it
don't.
doesn't help because I'm like, I'll do it with you. It's fine.
From his pitcher of beer.
See, I don't think you ever really got like that when I was around.
Okay, so we had a kegger. We had a 3-day kegger at my house. Okay, at the apartment. Okay, and I forgot where we got this keg at. I think it was like from like Brian or something. But we had the keg and we like kept it on ice all weekend. We had it in like that because I still had it out back for the longest time. God, that thing must have been disgusting. Ugh.
Oh yeah, can you imagine having to clean that out and refill it?
Oh God. Anyways, but I remember that was whenever Mage first like got the pitcher of beer that he was drinking out of. And that was funny. Those are good times. I can't believe we did that for like 3 days straight.
I think all that was after I had already left
Yeah, I think so. It
because
was
I
I think it was either Memorial Day or
I thought it was a KSI party.
no, it wasn't a side party. It was like where we had like a 3 day weekend kind of thing. Because
I don't know.
we started the Thursday night and into the Saturday night.
I just remember they're fun. They're fun.
They were fun. I can't be like that anymore. I haven't I haven't like probably gotten like legitimately like drunk in like
Me
two
neither.
years.
Me
And
neither.
I'm
It's been a while.
like I'm a okay with it. Like I'll have a drink like time here again, but like I kind of don't ever want to be like drunk again.
definitely a time and a place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean for sure. I think the last time I actually like went all out, it was because I went on that cruise, and I mean the whole thing was like a party. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
I'm
were
going
kind
to
of on
party,
just vacation for that one.
They
So I
just
mean,
sitting there. He's
and
like,
it was.
I brought my picture.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it was legit. It was a blast, but I mean, yeah, like Conan said, there's a time and a place.
Yeah.
Um, but
Kid's
also
birthday party, not the time or place.
no, I can't. I just like I remember. I know like some parents just have house parties and they like get drunk and like they have kids and stuff, and I'm just like, see how that's a
Yeah, I don't see how that's a thing. You know, like I'm gonna call DHS on you. I'm gonna call my buddy Conan Jones on you.
he'll
Like,
be over in a jiffy.
but yeah, just folks, don't be stupid.
I'll tell
Don't.
you what it is, though. I guarantee that this whole pedophile thing is more power control. Saying
I
I'm
think
sexually
so.
attracted to babies.
See, there's also another pedophile thing. Was that Method is the I hate saying it, but the most well-known guild in World of Warcraft. They have multiple world first kills, and they've been like a organization since 2005, I believe. If like in the past week, it's came out that like one of their main healers, Method Josh, has been accused of grooming underage females to be with them whenever they turn of age. Grooming's just as bad, if
Oh
not
yeah,
worse,
it's
continuing going on. And so he got outed about that, and then got immediately let go of from Method. The thing why Method is crawling apart or crumbling apart is because Method knew the entire time while the allegations were very true and they had proof of it. They kept him on there, so Method is just falling apart. And I honestly didn't like Method. I didn't like them
except the
because
name of the guild.
yeah, it's a guild. I didn't like them because they were really shady about their world first streams, that they wouldn't show it because they didn't want their strategy leaked or whatever. While the other guild that's been pretty neck and neck with them, limit complexity limit, which is a US based guild. Method is an EU guild. Uh, but Limit has been pretty neck and neck with them, being world second on everything as of like the last six or so boss races. But they've showed it their whole like stream the entire time. That's why I liked watching Limit, because while I know I'm never gonna be a world first contender, it's still cool to watch and see that like what's going on, what goes into the mindset and the strategy of a world first raid. Um, and but just Limit's always been, or method's always been shady to me, and this just kind of sealed the last nail in the coffin for me to never like them. And I'm actually really happy that they're crumbling apart.
That's
But
just gross, though.
it
Like
just goes back
grooming's
to
gross.
grooming's gross.
That's just
Grooming's
gross behavior.
awful.
It's such gross behavior.
And it goes to like having like bad mental health. These dudes obviously have something wrong with them if they're grooming. If these grown men like 25 plus are sitting there trying to groom 14-year-olds, like there's just something wrong with their psyche that they need to get fixed. Like they need therapy, and they also need to be put in jail for this. I'm not advocating that mental health is like the reason for it and they shouldn't be punished for it. I'm saying that they need to be punished for it and get therapy while in jail.
Well, I'm
But
not gonna lie. Like mental health is an issue in our society and stuff.
yes, it is. I'm not downplaying that at all.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're responsible for your actions, even if like even if it's caused by a mental health issue, you're still responsible for it.
Exactly.
Because at the very least, you knew. Because it takes all right with deal with mental health issues is like you have those feelings way before you actually ever commit that crime. So you're responsible for not getting treatment for it, and you're responsible for acting on it. Like you're still an adult, you still deserve to be punished. Yes, that's an issue, and you do need the help. But if someone forces you to get the help and you don't access it yourself,
Mhm.
I mean, you're responsible.
It's as simple as that. Like
You're an adult. You're responsible for your actions. I
I
mean,
don't.
I know pedophilia, as gross as it is, and they should definitely get punished. It is a mental health, uh, like, because that it's just not it's not sane to feel sexual attraction to a child.
Right.
Like, they can't have children. They're a child. It's definitely a mental health disorder. And if you have a mental health disorder, get freaking help. There are services available that helps you out with that.
There's ways to go about it that's a lot better than just sitting there and letting it happen.
That's such a gross topic to talk about.
It is. I know we're kind of going a little bit off the rails of our usual thing, but man, it's something that needs to be talked about. It, it shouldn't be just swept under the rug. It should be talked about. It should be that these people need help. These people need to be punished for their actions. These people need to be held accountable for their actions.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably about as much as we need to get into it now with that one. But all right.
Yeah, at the risk of sounding like a broken record.
Exactly. Um, topic 3. Conan, what have you been playing this week?
So I actually had a new one. So yesterday, one of the Epic games that was out was a game called Hue. So it's
That guy from Breaking Bad?
no, that was Hue
Exactly.
Wool.
Oh,
That was with an L at the end. This one's no L.
oh,
So
okay.
it's like I guess a platformer. I don't really know how to describe it, but its whole deal is that you control colors. It's just a puzzle game. So you start off, everything's black and white, and then as you progress through the puzzle levels, you unlock different colors that you're able to control. So like you'll have blocks in the world that are blue, but you can't, if you change your background color to blue, they disappear. And then okay, everything that pink you can kind of adjust and move without affecting what's blue, and it's a cool play on stuff. And I think I'm already almost about to beat it, and I
Well, that's
started it
good.
last night. So but
Well, Mange, what have you been playing this week?
Well, I'm going to call Conan out because I played Ticket to Ride. on the computer.
Okay.
And Conan said that there wasn't a tutorial or anything letting him know how to play the game. And smack dab right on the first thing says tutorial.
All right. So maybe I'm just dumb and didn't see it.
It's literally the first icon on the page says tutorial. And I clicked it. It's a pretty decent tutorial. It tells you how to play the game. It doesn't tell you how to any advanced strategies to it, but it does tell you how to play the game.
That's funny.
All right. Well, screw me then.
As much as I love you, Cody, I'm going to call you out.
That's all. It's okay.
I played some Hollow Knight. Never got to play that before.
It's a good game.
It is good. It is a really good game. I'm kind of. It's weird because I can't do it a dodge roll right now, and I know you get a dash later on in the game, but I'm just trying to fight these big old creatures, and it's all I have is my base and my jump, and it's just kind of just slash back up, slash back up, slash back up. But I mean it's a really tight, controlled game. So I mean I've been really enjoying it. That's basically it.
That's good. I've just been playing World of Warcraft pretty much. We got ahead of the curve this week for killing heroic Nazoth, and so just pretty much. I guess if we were gonna go a little bit hardcore, we could go for mythic, but we're not. So pretty much we beat the expansion or beat the pack boss or the patch boss, excuse me. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Now it's the week since it's 4th of July weekend. I don't think we're raiding this, or I think we're raiding this weekend, but it's just kind of relaxed raiding. But if you ever want to watch, I start to stream at about 8:30 Central Time, and I ended about a little bit after 11, just to see what we do and stuff. And it's pretty fun. This week it's going to be pretty laid back. It's not going to be nearly as intense. And even then, when I say intense, it's not even really intense, anyways. But it's from 8:30 to 11 usually on Friday and Saturday. You can follow me on Twitch at Fantasy63 at twitch.tv.
I don't get updates from you anymore. It used to be hey, he's online. Watch him do stuff.
You should go on your Twitch channel and ring that bell to get notifications.
Like and subscribe. The Fantasy.
Fantasy 63.
So whenever you change... Go ahead.
63 is my football number in high school.
XX Fantasy 69 XX.
Oh my god. No.
Whenever you change your stuff, did you have to change your URLs for all your Twitch and stuff?
Yeah. All my URLs are changed, so I got to get all that updated on my channel art, if you don't mind, Conan Jones. Yeah, I know I asked you about it last week.
Yeah, I might try to get to it today since everything's a little calmer today. Okay. Is that an easy process with Twitch?
Yeah, it was really easy. It was just going to change my username, and it just changed all of it. But I can't change it again. You can only change your name every 2 months. So I can't go and change it again. Yeah. But that's fine. I don't care that much.
You just kind of pick something that is good and will last, and then just stick with it. Okay, I like it.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. All right, let's go into our topic 4. Conan Jones, what do you got for us?
So I have 2 different would you rathers. I'm gonna mark the time real fast. I need to see if I can find more music because the other one I think was no good to use for us. So would you rather do jutsu from Naruto or magic from Harry Potter?
All right, I'm gonna let y'all answer this first before I answer.
Okay.
So Mage, can you explain all that's entitled or encompassed with jutsu, or I guess either of you guys?
Either should explain that then, and not Mage. I don't think Mage watched Naruto.
I did watch that. I'm weeb enough to know
I'm more weeb than you are.
I'm not going to
Anyway,
deny that. I'm not going to
so
it's not a
jujitsu,
competition on who's weeby.
it's like ninja arts. Okay, so it's basically like being able to like there's there's they it's based off like the five elements, the earth, wind,
Avatar: Last
fire,
Airbender.
water, and lightning. It's based off of those elements, and
But I mean,
like
they do a whole bunch of other stuff too,
they
like
do a whole
wood
bunch of
and
other stuff, but the main ones are based off of that one. But there's also like genjutsu that like can play tricks on your mind. There's taijutsu, which is basically just being really good at fighting,
he's like, I punch harder than the other guy.
and there's yeah, but there's basically ninjutsu,
Yeah,
genjutsu, and taijutsu is basically it.
ninjutsu, genjutsu, taijutsu.
There's another one. Well, I forgot what the weapon one was called, but there's a weapon one too.
I think that's just still taijutsu.
No, it's not taijutsu. It's different. There's a different one for weapons. I know it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head, but
But anyway, so you do basically in order to do any of that stuff, you have to have chi
chakra.
chakra in your body, and you use your chakra to do either ninjutsu, taijutsu, or genjutsu. And in order to do like genjutsu and ninjutsu, you have to use these hand symbols that are really convoluted. But you string a bunch of different hand symbols together, use your chakra to do the ninjutsu or genjutsu spell. That's what it is. But pretty much the type of spells you can do, I'm going to call them spells. Just I know they're not, but ninja arts that you can do is pretty much unlimited. It's just limited on how much chakra you have.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like basically you can do anything you think of.
So can I oversimplify this for my brain?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So it's Harry Potter spells or Harry Potter spells with gang signs. You either throw in gang signs or you've got a wand.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Which is why I would go for Harry Potter.
To Conan Jones to make it racist.
But no, I would definitely go for Harry
racist.
Potter because the Harry Potter spells are much simpler, equally unlimited, and much easier to use. And I would say even more so, more fantastical than the Naruto ninjutsu stuff. There's just a lot more you can do with a Harry Potter spell. So I would definitely choose Harry Potter over Naruto.
Okay, I mean I'm gonna go Harry Potter with it just because I didn't know.
That's what he knows.
I'm not a weeaboo, so.
But I'm going 100% Naruto because that's some cool stuff. Harry Potter is lame compared to Naruto. Okay, I don't like Naruto. I mean, I don't like Harry Potter that much. Like looking back on it, like yeah, it's cool. It's not better than Naruto though.
Well, I'm just saying, like I'm stripping out the coolness factor, and I'm stripping out literally everything about the two universes other than just their magic spell. And on their spells, solely on their spells, Harry Potter is much more free to do whatever you want. Like you have different like magical items that are better. You have better spells. They're more convenient to use in everyday life. Like Harry Potter trumps it easy for me.
Well, to each their own.
Okay. All right. I knew you guys would know more about Naruto stuff than I did, so.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into our wins of the week. Inferior Mage, what is your win of the week?
I just had a really good week. I mean, there's not really much else I can say. It's just that I had a good week. I got to place a child who's been in a shelter over 300 days, which is not good. But he was difficult to place because he's older. Honestly, that was the reason why he was in place. And I found him a foster home that he can be placed into. So now he's actually going to be in a family-like setting, which is a win that we've been working on time. Mm-hmm. So that's really good, and just been a good week.
That's good. Conan, what's your win of the week?
I started to write one, looks like, and I just got a W and then stopped. I can't really think of one, honestly. We've kind of been counting calorie stuff. Like, My wife's doing the keto diet stuff, and she's got an app that she uses for counting all of her stuff and carbs and whatnots. Um, so I've started doing that, and I think I've lost a little weight. I need to double check it, but so
Nice.
Good. Good.
yeah.
All right. Well, my win this week is just that it's even though it was like kind of literally telling me at midnight, it's gonna be nice spending Fourth of July tomorrow with my family. With COVID hitting back up and stuff, I'm gonna make sure me and my brother wear our masks and stuff. And but uh, it's still we're still gonna be safe and everything. I still think it's gonna be okay. But it's gonna be a good week. Everybody have a good Fourth of July weekend. Don't do anything stupid, please, and just go have a good time. But thank you guys very much for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify at Low Scale Gaming. If you have a question or a subject you want us to talk about our next podcast, go ahead and leave us a tweet or email us at lowscalegaming.com or lowscalegaming at gmail.com. But thank you guys again. And remember, have a great day and a better tomorrow.